Hi guys, I'm Chi. Hope you all are doing well today. All your wives are in my DM. Nigerian lesbian speaks out. You will agree with me that the rate at which most girls are turning out to be lesbian, even the married ones as well, is becoming so alarming. Then you will wonder, what is the cause? Why are they craving to even have a taste of it? Some just want to have a taste of it to know how it feels, the fun in it, Some just want to do it for a while, have fun with it. Why some are cashing out with it? Yes, some are cashing out with it. Go to the universities, you see girls who are into it. They do their fellow gender as well. Then you will say, love for the money, right? Can you link it to poverty? Maybe. But what about the guys? Why are they into it? I asked a girl who is a hardcore lesbian. She's my friend. She said to me, why I started this thing is because guys have broken my heart into pieces. They have shattered it. In the past, I gave all to them. I've dated several guys, which I was faithful and sincere to them. I gave all, and they ended up breaking my heart, shattered it. So therefore, she said to me that at a point in time, there was this certain lady who normally come to console her, to be with her while she was sobering in her bad state of heartbreak, So she said at a point, this lady could buy her things, take her out, flex her. She never knew that this lady was a lesbian until that very night. It was raining and the weather was chilling when the lady started touching her bekus, her breast, kissing her. She said she started feeling the stuff. She started enjoying it. From that day onwards, she herself became a guru, a master, a professional in converting other girls. She said in her street there, at least 90% of the girls there, whether single or married, she have benched all of them. And she said that for each one she benched, most of them turn out to enjoy it and they start having their own partners too. And they are doing it in secret. And this will make you believe that most girls are into it. Yes, but they are doing it in secret. Especially those guys that left their wife back home. Their wife is all alone back home. They are having congee things, man. They are like, man, how do I change my oil? And they don't want to do it with guys or men because they feel that men will expose them. Guys will expose them. They will start gossiping about it. I've benched that man's wife. I've benched that woman. So what? They now start going for their fellow gender. They do it in secret. And some even told their husbands about it. Hey, man, I think I have to start doing my fellow girl. Oh, you're not around, though. And I'm tired of using this this sex toy. So their men will say, okay, no problem. Why some will decide to keep it as a secret? Let me tell you, most guys, they don't even know that their woman is into it. Because you are too harsh, you are too strict, so you are not that close to them, you are not that free with them, they are not free with you, so they cannot open up to you about these things. Some of you even married lesbians without even knowing. Yes, you see them having best friends who come to visit them, their fellow girl. You will never know that used to be their high school partner, like when they're in secondary school or university days. Those were their partners. So they'll keep coming visiting while you're not around. They'll be doing their doings. So now, the thing is why do guys as well go into it? That's another question. But before then, I'll tell you something. It is spiritual. You agree with me that this thing is spiritual. Even pastors don't even have clue of how to even deliver these people. Then, between the guys and the girls, which one would you like to listen to their soundtrack? Believe me, most guys will say that the guys' own are so irritating, that the girls' own are so lovely to even listen to. Some even watch it in porn movies. Some of you watch it. Stop pretending. So let me tell you, when you listen to the soundtrack of the ladies, it's so lovely. You know the way the soundtrack is? It can even make you come on. But when you listen to the guys' own, man, horrible. Maybe you just put your ears on the door when they are doing their doings in Niger. You'll be hearing things like, Tony, take it easy. Tony, take it easy. Tony, your baby, they choke me. Your baby, they choke me. Tony, take it easy. Tony. The soundtrack is horrible. Tony, do quick. Tony, you don't they come. Tony. It's so crazy and irritating. Alright guys, I'll play guys the video right away. Then I'll tell you my last thought after that. Please like, share, subscribe. Let's listen to the girl.
I'm a Nigerian lesbian. Of course, all your wives are in my DMs. I'm a Nigerian lesbian. Of course, I try to pray the gay away. I'm a Nigerian lesbian. Of course, I know about all the female-only events in Lagos. I'm a Nigerian lesbian. Of course, most of my family is still in Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian lesbian that came out to her family about 5 years ago. They still ask me if I'm getting married. Doesn't matter if it's a woman. I'm a Nigerian lesbian. Of course, I'm prepared to pay your bride price. How much?
Well, she says she wants to pray the gay thing away. Yes, most of them in the past have prayed themselves out. or miracle just jam them, or healing, deliverance just hit them, and they just, stopped it. So there's always this hope and belief that one day most of them that are into it will have a change of mind, especially when they meet a love charming guy, a guy that will bench them in a way that, man, they'll be like, no, I love this guy. The guy will bench the spirit out of them, the evil spirit will be. Yes, because pastors cannot do it. So it's only guys that can do it, because guys are the one who caused it, by the way, because they broke a lot of girls' heart, shattered it, rendered them hopeless. So that's why most of them will tell you that's why they went for this thing. And some just wanted to give it a trial, especially their secondary school days or university days. So be careful. Boarding house, all girls school, all guys schools, that is where these things normally start from. So be careful. Even in universities, yes, some do it for money. Fellow girls will convert them, buying them things, taking care of them in school. So poverty can be related to it as well. I had this dream where I saw something like, maybe that could be how these things operate, the spirits. I saw these two guys in a garden just sitting down. Okay, they were just sitting down, and after they were kissing and holding themselves, at the point they just left each other. They were just reading one or two, relaxing their books like that. I saw these two spirits came out of them. A huge spirit came out of them, and one was having a face of a female, one having a face of a male. I was like wondering, what is this? When these two big spirits came out of them, they held each other. They were holding each other's hand, and then they walked away. I was like, what's the meaning of this? It was revealed to me that those spirits are the spirits responsible for their gazing, the gay thing they are doing, the homo thing they are doing. So at that moment, when the spirit leaves them, they are normal. They become normal people. They don't even have urge. They don't even have feelings of doing it. But when the spirit comes back and enter them, you start seeing them having feelings again. They start holding themselves, hugging and kissing, touching each other, and even want to go to the extent of making love. Now you see, these spirits within themselves are spirits. They don't have flesh, so they don't have that human feelings like when you touch. So they need a human body to operate. So what do? They go into the human body, possess this one, possess this one. So when you see, that's why you see some of the guys behave exactly like a lady, talk like a lady, want to walk like a lady, because it is a female spirit that have possessed them. Yes, while the guy, it is the man spirit that is into him. So that's why you see the guy will be the one to bench the other guy through the bum. Yes, because it is a female spirit is inside the other one. So that was what I saw in my dream. So that was it. I woke up, I was like, what is this? Now, believe me, most of them were converted. They were initiated. They were possessed into this thing through dreams. Yes, in the dream, some girls will tell you that they will see a fellow girl coming to make love to them, and they will always get wet and enjoy it. Some even have orgasm, even in the dream. When they wake up, they'll see themselves wet. While some guys do the same thing. In the dream, they saw a fellow man buying them this, giving them money, and even kissing them. Yes, kissing them and touching them, sucking their dick, So these things happen. So from there, the spirit is possessing them gradually, and physically, before you know it, they start having the feelings to do it with their fellow guy, So they can even pay money to small boys like that to bench them, to just have a taste of it. So most of them, even in the university, their godfathers, all those seniors in school, called boys in school that are into it, will now be benching other guys. Also the same thing with girls. So let me tell you, going to the river is another place where people contact this thing. The river, right? Be careful. All those swimming pool, all those rivers, stream, you normally go and swim. Let me tell you, it is highly demonic, highly possessed. There are spirits in that water. So if your spiritual level is very low, you are zero. Your spirit life is zero. Those spirits can easily possess you. Believe me, Some of them will even follow you straight to your house. And that is why many people, when they go into to swim, whether in the stream, in the river or lake, wherever, or swimming pool, when they now come out from that day going, their life will just turn upside down. The things that don't used to happen in their life will start happening. Bad things, failure, blockages, obstacles in their life. They will not start thinking that somebody is jazzing them in the village, or their friend or their uncle or auntie is responsible. So unless maybe they go to church and they pray themselves out of it, it's only God that can deliver everyone, So, well, that is it. But this girl should have mentioned all the names of all the married men's wives that are in her DM, begging to have a taste of her, Some are even willing to pay. Let me tell you, even in Nigeria now, girls used to pay money to fellow girls, lesbian girls. Yes, they are lesbian runs girls. When married girls pay them, they come and service them in their house or where they choose as their location. So it's not just guys paying girls now. Ladies pay girls too to have sex with them. Yes, some go for all these secondary school girls. Those ones they can spend little money on them and bench them. So please be careful. The boarding schools you send your daughters to is where this kind of things also start from. Why some? A girl told me she only did it just to have a taste of it, to know how it feels. You know, whether she will like it and continue. But when she just tried it, she was like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. It's irritating. In fact, not up to 5-10 minutes, she just stopped it. She never tried it again. So while a lot of ladies have told me that, look, they are going to try this thing, that the way they see it is like it's very sweet. They are going to try it out someday. So you see, it's becoming like an epidemic in Nigeria. So I know that you as a guy, you know someone who is into it. It's not something hidden anymore. We see them every day. We know them. Some of them are our friends. We love them because they are human beings. But just that we wish they would stop that very thing they are doing. You know, because some of them are your family members. Some of you, your cousins, your uncles, your aunties are into it. Yes, your friends are into it. You love them. If they are your brothers and your sisters, you still love them. Will you kill them? No, you love them. Just that you would like to keep preaching to them. Stop. Okay, so that's it. I don't know. Maybe when you tie your daughter down too much in the house, you tie her down. You don't like to see her go out, mingle with friends. Before you know it, only her female friends come visiting her. Before you know it, maybe one of her female friends is into it, or maybe that one too is desiring to start it. That is how this thing start. Before you know it, both of them be like, let's try it out now. Let's try her and see how it goes. And they try it out and they see that it's sweet, and they keep doing it because they watch it on online, porn movies. They watch it from there, and they now want to try it out. Okay, so sometimes allow your daughters to have a little freedom, you know, to go out, to mix with people, but always caution them. Tell them that don't allow any guy sleep with you. You know, you can get HIV, you can get pregnant, you can, from removing it, you can terminate your womb. Just educate them a lot about, you know, guys, their acts. Okay, so at least you have weaponized them. They now are ready for any guy that will come to want to deceive them. Okay, then what about the guys? You see, the guys soon, I don't understand their own problem. I don't understand, but I know that when guys don't find relationship in time, they just want to try it out and see how it goes. Especially if they see a weaker guy, maybe a young guy who is weak, they will just deceive that one with little money, promise him heaven and earth, and that one will just agree and they will just try it out, and they see that it's good, you know, because the spirit have already possessed them, whether in dream or in one way or the other. So in all, we can say it's spiritual thing. Yes, some will say, they were born, their brain, their inner body is a female. Their brain is a female brain. That is why their brain is always thinking like in a female way. So when you see them physically, they look like guys, but inside them, they are female. I don't know how they saw the spirit to know that inside them, their brain is a female brain. Well, it's okay. All right, I'm out of here, man. I'm Chicha. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section, okay? I'm out of here. Like, share, subscribe.